Good morning. Oh, hang on. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios on this 05.06.2026. Current time is 0603 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York, southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich here on the Rumble Studios, as well as Fireman Rich on all those other fine social media and good platforms. Just Google at Fireman Rich and you'll see where I'm at and uh, where I post at. I post on like over a dozen other areas and stuff. That's what I was doing just before coming on here. And uh, I do have the morning coffee. And we do have a hashtag positive start today, hashtag PSTTD, and for this Wednesday hump day. And I'm on the Fireman Rich channel. I just noticed it. That's why I was a little delayed on coming up. And so I said, wait a minute, I'm on the back thing. I had it on the Fireman Rich broadcast. And normally I usually do this on the Fireman Rich broadcast. But once it's going, it's going. So we've got some people here already this morning in the chat, so I don't think that really hampered anything. But we say good morning to Tina, our Jersey girl. Good morning, Tina. Glad to see you. Hope you're having a good week so far as we're working towards the weekend. Glad to see you as far as that goes. And looky, who's here? It's Steve, Big Juice from the Buckeye State. Richard, I am on time. Yeah, you're on time. You're here early and stuff. 100 years ago to yeah, it'll be coming up here. Hold your horses here. You know, all in due time. All in due time. Just because you demand it doesn't mean you're going to get it, my friend. You got to be patient. He's giving us some dancing. That's not; those aren't penguins. That's that bird there. That there's a guy named Walt over in Ireland. He actually he actually goes to the beach and see these birds and whatnot. So and Tina saying hi to Steve over on Twitch to Twitch as far as that goes, and Big Juice Steve giving Tina a big hello or good morning back and say, yeah, let's go, Rich. You're late. No, I'm not late. I'm on time. I'm right at 6, plus or minus 5 or 10. It would have been plus 5, but I got sidetracked by that. I'm on a different channel here. I forgot to plug it in because I've got the OBS or the Rumble Studios Legacy. It works on the phone now, so I think it was just a matter of clearing out the cache, and I think that might be the case with using the Rumble Studios 2.0. I'm going to try it again this weekend. I was tempted to do it yesterday, but we live streamed yesterday, Lord of the Rings Online, as far as that goes. And nice cup. What have you been? I've had this cup for like the last year, my friend. You're never here when I'm drinking the coffee right out of the gate. Coffee is tasting very good, though. Coffee is tasting outstanding as far as that goes. And let's see, we have Tony D. Tony D, salute to you, my friend. And hashtag positive start to today. And good morning to the missus. The missus says good morning to you all. Okay, she gave me a blanket. So Tony saying good morning, but she says good morning to everyone in the morning broadcast this morning. Tony saying salute back at to you, sir. And saying hello to Tina. And also, Tony is saying hello to Big Juice over on the Twitch side. And Big Juice says, I haven't seen, waiting a few years now. I hope he's doing okay. I haven't seen. Oh, you haven't seen Walton? Yeah, I don't think he's. I think he was last. The last time I saw Walt Big Juice was on. Was over there on Instagram. He doesn't. He puts up pictures on Instagram. He has an active Instagram page, but he doesn't do the live stream anymore like he did with the Haps. As far as that goes, yeah, Walt's a great guy. He's an aircraft rescue firefighter in the UK Armed Forces. That's what he did. He did exactly what I did. This stuff right down here, as far as the aircraft. He was a firefighter, as far as that goes. So we can relate there. And And Big Juice saying hi to Tony. And Tina says she's off getting coffee. Yeah, go get your coffee, girl. It's just we got the coffee. Coffee's going good today. Going good. But let's see. I gotta accept those conditions. Okay, so we're set there. And Tina saying good morning to Tony. So we got all the salutations in and stuff. And but I hope everybody had a good day yesterday. We mowed the lawn yesterday. Let me open this curtain now. It looks nice. It's green. It's nice and green out there. We got some overnight showers last night, but I did. I tooled around on the and that lawnmower. That new deck it's like a brand new lawnmower, and but it was working pretty good. And then the missus took me out to lunch to the local eatery that we both liked, and I had a big old fat um, um, half pound bacon cheeseburger with no lettuce, just tomato, onion, and mayonnaise on it. And I had some of their special French fries. These French fries are to die for, my friends. There's the best hamburger. It's right here locally and stuff. The hamburger before that used to be my favorite. It's still a damn good burger. Is up at the Beer Tree, but this is more local, so I don't have to travel as far. Don't have to pay as much. I gave a little bit more extra to the server, person that serves us and stuff like that. And let's see, what's that Tony's been up to? I figure with the war going on, he's probably busy. Um, I don't think he's involved in the war. He's on the regular depot with stuff like that. So he's probably I don't think he's looking at any of those. He probably eventually will look at those aircraft that were over there and stuff maybe. But he's in depot. That's a whole different dynamics there. What Tony does. Tony has a very very important job. I know exactly what Tony does as far as that goes as an aircraft mechanic on the F-15, and he's um, and they don't just put any ordinary person in depot to take care of it because they do they pretty much, I guess, in a manner of speaking, they refurbish them. It's part of that and stuff like that. But where he does it at that level, that's very important and stuff like that. That's what maintains the aircraft fleet in the United States Air Force is what Tony does. Aircraft mechanics are very important as far as that goes. Um, my job when I was in the Air Force as an aircraft firefighter is when the mechanic doesn't do a good job and they come down and they have an issue with them, something like that. And Tony says, Big Jew's been on TikTok a lot lately. Yeah, Tony's doing the TikTok thing. I think I don't do the TikTok. I'm on TikTok, but I don't do the TikTok as far as that goes. What is it? Let me check my TikTok page here. Let's see. I always get alerts that Tony's been on the TikTok and stuff when I pop it up. I get on there like once every couple days. Let's see. What do we have? Activity. Yeah, Tony, I'm fine. The public. Let me see. The public TikTok page I have. It's the real Fireman Rich on TikTok. I'm following you now. I'm following three, and three people are following me, and Tina's one of those three too, and stuff like that. That's my good friend Don Bongino and stuff. I have a couple takes on him. So he cracks me up, and he, he tells a straight scoop, my friends. You may disagree with him, you may get angry with him, but he tells you the straight shit as far as that goes. And but that's over on TikTok. Those short things, I played around with that stuff. I can't fit it into my regular retro or whatever and stuff like that. They make you jump through hoops there to get a freaking. I can't even go to get they're too protective, I guess. That's why I don't know. I guess there's a lot of people over there. That's like Haps on steroids, I guess, as far as that goes. But Haps and even Blab before Haps, Blab set the standard as far as how multiple broadcasts and stuff like that, and as far as that goes. And Big Juice says, "Oh yeah, yeah, I got a private TikTok and I got a pub. I opened up a public TikTok once the U.S. They got everything squared away with the TikTok being here in the U.S. and stuff. It's copacetic and all that, legal and all that and stuff. So it's the majority entity for the United States. Now the TikTok in the United States is completely different than the one over in China. It's like night and day from what I've been told as far as that goes. A lot of the crap that's on TikTok you won't see on the China the Chinese government. I don't know. I haven't personally seen any of the Chinese TikTok. I don't know if you can or not, but I hear it's a lot different and stuff like that. It's a little more tamer or something like that. I'm sure there's some TikToks from China that fall over into the United States and stuff because you see a lot of Asian TikToks, I guess, versions and stuff. But for the most part, along with Instagram, I'm not on them all that much as far as that goes. Oh yeah, you could just lynch in other countries being on so. Oh, you can? Oh, I don't know. What do you mean by lynch in? I don't know. Um, but Instagram, I'm on there mostly for the photographs and stuff. There's some people I know that are on there, so I'm on there. And TikTok, you got the gang there from Haps. They're on my. I got the majority of. Oh, hung. Oh yeah, you could get hung in on countries being on. Yeah, as far as that. Yeah, as far as because it gives you a picture. Yeah, you know this, Big Juice. It gives you a picture, a window into that country. That's what that's what's fascinating about that. Okay, when you get other countries and you look and you see that some of the stuff is all nutty and screwy. It's like, really? You guys do that? Especially the fishing ones there in India and Pakistan. They're fishing for an eel coming out of a wet hole or something like that. It's just like just bizarre things, I guess. You could literally call TikTok and even Instagram for that matter, bizarro world as far as that goes. So we're off and running here as far as getting our day started. And again, I had a good day yesterday. Had a great lunch yesterday. The missus took me out to lunch, and um, um, after I got done mowing the lawn and stuff, there down to the local eatery here, the pub, as far as that goes, and it's a great place. We always enjoy going there when we were having lunch there. There's several friends of the missus that she hasn't seen in years. That as small as the community is, I guess is surprised we haven't seen you in years and stuff like that. So it was good to get out, and I actually had. A couple apple cider beers, hard cider beers from it's a was it 1911 hard cider beer, apple cider. Oh my God, was that good? That was good. The last time I was there, we had dinner. Was a few weeks back, and I had a was it a Binghamton Tier Brewery? It was like they had some they have very different craft beers in there and stuff like that. And it was pretty good as far as that goes. So that I was so good the first one. I said I'm having, and the missus was driving. I said I'm having another one. So I had a second one. It was good. And let's see. Oh, nice. How? No, I didn't. There's no Denny's here. Don't. Yeah, no, Denny's is closed. That's you're trying to get with the program there, Steve. As far as that goes, that's you're not. That's not even like, come on. Hey, there's Captain Rehab. Rich is the lead Keebler elf. Am I? Okay. I thought it was Richie Cunningham as far as that goes. I've been called Richie Cunningham and stuff. Good morning, Captain Rehab. Good to have you, Mrs. You're saying good morning to the Mrs. The Mrs. gave a blanket good morning here before you came. Good morning. She says good morning as far as that goes. And Tony D going to Captain Rehab. Rehab. Saying good morning to Captain Rehab, coming in from the city of Philadelphia. Good to see you, my friend. And Coates here. Hide Coates here. Hide the bottles, Rich. Yeah. Oh my God. Tina's saying good morning to her online nephew, Captain Rehab. And I had a few beers yesterday with the meal, and man, was that good. It's nothing like having a fantastic meal, and all it was a half pound. Um, well, the bacon, they just don't put the bacon in. They put bacon in the hamburger too. And then you get strips of bacon on top of it. And oh my God, that's good. With the seasonings, they just do it right as far as that goes. It's my favorite now. Captain Rehab saying to Tony, Rich told me he's going to trim his bushes. No, no, we don't do that. No, I don't. My that's getting down to. I don't even have the ones over here anymore. We took them all out. They took them all out, and the ones out front, they're gone. I don't have to worry about it as far as that goes. So let's see. Captain Rehab saying hi to Big Juice there on the Twitch, and Big Juice said caps, lots of laugh. And Captain Rehab saying good morning and hi to his online Aunt Tina, and Big Juice saying again, hey Captain Rehab. So we're all getting the good mornings in and stuff like that. So it was a good day yesterday. It's a good week so far. No chess Monday, no chess today. Primarily because my neighbor that I play chess with, he's down in somewhere in Pennsylvania, south of here. Him and his missus, they're spending a week long with their boat. They're out fishing on one of the lakes down there in Pennsylvania. They go every year for a week and stuff like that. And so he'll be coming back this weekend, and we'll have a chess game. So I've been looking at a few chess strategies and stuff like that because I have. The next time we play, I am white. So with this week off, I was black last week. We split, and then I think I've got a strong strategy for. It's not really the Bishop's Open. It's a version of the Bishop's Open, but it's a little more different, I would say, as far as that goes. And let's see. Tony's laughing at Captain Rehab, and let's see. Big Juice says, "You come to Ohio, Rich? I'll take you fishing. Do you need a license to fish in Ohio, Steve? Because New York State, you don't want to be caught without a license. I think it's a couple. What's that? It's like $100 fine, isn't it? No, okay. I don't know. It just it gets the people that have licenses. When they get asked, they think they're inconvenienced and stuff. It's as far as that goes. I haven't gone fishing in years, though. I have not gone fishing in years. I can't even. It's probably. Oh my God. We're talking probably before maybe over 30 years. I don't think I've ever been fishing when I've been married here. We've been married 29 years and stuff like that. And let's see, yeah, you're supposed to, but the chances of getting caught are pretty slim. Yeah, but yeah, you know what I'd say about that slim? When you say they're slim, if you go without, you're going to probably be the one that gets caught when you think about it. Yeah. I've known, well, back in the day when we were kids, we used to fish out here on the Susquehanna, and we caught rock bass out there, and majority of the time you would catch the big old carps out there, as far as that goes. So, but so yesterday was nice. This morning it's cloudy, overcast. It's been spitting some rain out. It's been wet. The grass, man, I can't believe that lawn looks nice. That looks so freaking nice and green. I don't have it. I don't have the deck all the way down. I have it up on like 2 3/4 up, and it just glides and floats and stuff like that. So, which is good. And let's see. Big Juice says, I mean, if you fished that little pond or a little stream of water or something, you don't need it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you meant. Yeah, as far as that goes. So, let's see. We're currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York at a temperature of, we dropped a degree, went from 53 to 54. 53, we're at 53 degrees Fahrenheit, which, let me change that. 53 is 11 degrees, 11 and a half degrees Celsius as far as that goes. So it's And that's a nice temperature. That's comfortable. It just that it's wet out there. You can see it's wet. It's cloudy, overcast. Yesterday, I waited. It rained a little bit after I. Well, actually, it was later. It was after 4 o'clock. I mean, when we go out for lunch, I don't even have dinner. Um, just had a bite of cake, and what do we have with the cake? Oh, a glass of water. We had a dessert at dinner time, I guess, because that burger that stays in you for a while. I did have a sandwich. I had a peanut butter sandwich later in the evening. I was a little hungry, so but um, but it was a nice day yesterday. It was a pretty decent day Monday, so it's been a good week. So it's good to get a little rain, and especially I like to cut the grass and just before the rain comes in. And I think where I have that deck right now, because last year I used to just I always would put it all the way down, and I would just just hatchet the grass and stuff like that. As far as that goes, Big Juice says, but I believe if you buy a license at Walmart, it goes towards the Wildlife Foundation. Oh, do they sell licenses at Walmart? Ooh, that's interesting. I don't I don't know if they would. Well, that's some. Wow, they do sell. Wow, I'll have to check that out. I don't know. I think the licenses. I don't know where you get a license. I think you get them at the DMV. Where do you get licenses for fishing?
I don't know now. You used to get them, I think, at the town
Town
clerks,
clerk.
but I don't think you do anymore. I can't.
Steve was just saying out in Ohio, you get them in at Walmart,
That's a
and
different
then
state.
the money goes towards what did he say the Wildlife Foundation.
That's a different state.
Yeah, I know.
Uh,
I just found that
um,
interesting.
it used to be. I think the town clerk sold the hunting and fishing
Mm-hmm.
licenses, but I think that's changed, but I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just um Big Juice says, "Oh yeah, fishing license you can get at Walmart. That's where." Okay, that's interesting. I just find I didn't know that. I don't think you get them here in New York. I think New York they're a little more controlled. New York State is a control freak when it comes to that. When I was taking a first responders course, and back when I was still working, I was in the volunteers and stuff like that. The book, okay, it's one step down from an EMT manual. Okay, when you do this, and you look at this book, it has a New York State logo on it, and you pay a group, and then the instructor was telling us this same book. She ended up showing another book from the Pennsylvania state of Pennsylvania, exact same book, but this one had New York State, and you have to pay like an extra 10-15 bucks. New York State, they want their money. Oh, that's just the way New York State rolls, I guess. Let's see. We're going to have a steady rain this morning. I don't see I think there's well, we're going to have an intermittent right now. Let's see. Showers continuing this afternoon. Cooler. High of 58 by southwest winds, shifting to northwest at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Chance of rain, 100% today, I guess. Rainfalls around a quarter of an inch today. Sun rose this morning at 5:56, which is about 30 minutes ago. It's 5:26, so it's 30 minutes ago. The sun rose last night or this morning. Last night, no, this morning, about 30 minutes ago, and the sun will be setting this evening at 8:10 8:10 p.m. later this evening, which is good. Eight after 8 o'clock is really working out as far as that goes. I like the late night evening sunset. Well, not 8 o'clock isn't really late, but it's I don't like the sun going down at 4 o'clock. Say the big difference, and stuff like that. Our world times and temperatures as I speak, starting in Honolulu, Hawaii, at 12:27 a.m. there currently. Clear sky, 73 degrees Fahrenheit. Phoenix, Arizona at 3:27 a.m. in their morning currently. Clear skies there, 61 degrees Fahrenheit. And let's get the trifecta there in Chicago, the Windy City at 5:27 a.m. Clear skies there also, 45 degrees Fahrenheit. in the concrete jungle of New York City, 6:27 a.m. It's 6:27 a.m. here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York. Sunny and clear, 63 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's see. Tina is letting us know down there in Central Jersey, 59 for the high, 70 for the, or 59 for the low degrees Fahrenheit, 70 degrees Fahrenheit for the high. Partly sunny down there in New Jersey, Central New Jersey. Thank you, Tina. And then Tony down there in Warner Robins, Georgia. Oh, that's Salute. Where's your weather there, Tony? There it is. It's on the Rumble one. 59 degrees Fahrenheit currently down there in Warner Robins, Georgia. That's where Tony is at. 86 for the high, 59 mostly clear down there in Georgia. And Captain Reese says, can you give us the weather in Village, Pennsylvania? No, you can look that up. I you know what? I use Weather Underground, Captain Rehab. Just Google Weather Underground, and you can get your own weather. Okay. I just give a spot check and stuff like that. Where is that? Down in Pennsylvania. Okay, yeah, Pennsylvania. It's we have Deplorables from Pennsylvania, Bradford, Pennsylvania. He should be in here in a little bit. Him and Farmer come in a little afterwards. I just want to recognize the fact that we have 4 people on Rumble. Thank you, Rumble. Rumble rocks. Thank you very much. 1 person on Locals, 2 people on YouTube, and 2 people on Twitch. Thank you very much for your for being here. Continuing with our world times and temperatures as I speak, going across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean, to London, UK at 11:29. Cloudy skies in London, 54 degrees Fahrenheit. At 12:30 p.m., mangia, lunchtime in Venezia, Italia, Venice. And no, not Venice. I'm sorry. Back up. Milan. Manja. It's lunchtime in Milan, Italia. Manja. 12:38 p.m. in Milan. Cloudy skies, 61 degrees Fahrenheit. And skipping over to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia at 6:30 p.m. in their early evening. Sunny and clear, 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Over the skies of Tokyo, Japan at 7:30 p.m. in their evening. Cloudy skies in Tokyo, 68 degrees Fahrenheit. And down under on the great continent, great country, and great friends and allies Australia is to the United States. Melbourne at 8:30 p.m. Cloudy skies there in Melbourne, 54 degrees Fahrenheit. And it just changed, 8:31 in Sydney. Clear skies in Sydney, 64 degrees Fahrenheit. And those are world times and temperatures as I speak. We do have a thought for the day. Let's see, Rich. Rich is going to kill me this morning. How so, Captain Rehab? Enlighten me, my friend. Because I didn't read a certain word. A certain word. You were saying some village in Pennsylvania. I'm not going to. See, you get a little screened. I'm not going to say that. Oh, trying to get the best of me, huh? He's poking. Captain Rehab is poking. But that's what Captain Rehab does. We're glad you're here, my friend. Let's see. Our thought for the day this morning comes from a gentleman who is a great American industrialist and business magnate, and that is Mr. Henry Ford. As founder of the Ford Motor Company, his credit as pioneering in the marketing, making the automobile more affordable for us middle class folks and stuff. And he came up with the whole thing of revitalizing the assembly line as far as it goes. Captain Rehab says, I'm being very zesty. Yeah, I can see that. I could see that, my friend. Yeah, with that last comment there. I almost I put it up, but I almost said it. He's trying to catch me with the words. The word game that Captain Rehab plays when he's in the comments. Let's see. Let's see. Our thought for today. From Mr. Henry Ford, and it goes as follows: the whole secret of a successful life, and he should know because he was very successful in his life, is to find out what is one's destiny. Okay, that's like, okay, what's destiny? Okay, it's a whole bunch of, it's like, uh, um, but find out what is one's destiny to do and then do it. He did the do it before Nike, so he just said do it. The whole secret of a successful life is to find out what is one's destiny to do and then do it. Once I found out I wanted to be a firefighter, I couldn't be an astronaut. I just did it. I became a firefighter, and I've had a um, very good, honorable, and I was blessed to be able to serve in the United States Air Force. That's how I look at it, and I got all my fingers and all my toes as far as that goes. But what did Henry Ford mean by that? The meaning is that true success comes from identifying your purpose. You got to identify what is my purpose? What do I or your passion? What are you passionate about? What do you like to do? What you are truly meant to do, and then commit yourself to action to fulfill it. Don't just say, "Oh, I want to be a singer," and you can't carry a note. That's a little far fetched within your capabilities. It emphasizes purpose driven living over mere chance, highlighting that success is found when one aligns their actions with their destinies, your capabilities, and the actions that you're capable of doing, as far as that goes. So we thank Henry Ford. Uh, God bless and Godspeed, sir, because he's no longer with us. Well, he'd be really old if he's still with us. The National Day's not looking too good this morning. I'm not too hip on. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 5. I know. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we got 6. We got National Nurses Day. That's a good one. The nurses are important people. Um, Hospitals wouldn't run unless they had nurses, as far as that goes. We've got National Interpreter Appreciation Day. Yeah, it's always good to have an interpreter. Believe me, I when I was overseas, this is back when I was single. Um, in my Air Force early Air Force days, I was glad I had an interpreter on some of the places I was at. Believe me, I was very thankful because the interpreter not only interprets for you, they know where to go and where not to go as far as that goes. If you want to get from point A to point B, and that's very important. You don't want to go running into trouble. Let's see. We have National. What's this? Crepe Suzette Day. I don't know what that is. I know what a crepe is. It's got a crepe with orange. I have no idea what that is. Um, Tina says, I'm actually finishing nursing school, but didn't do state boards. Oh, okay. Yeah. Um, the missus's older sister, she's a nurse practitioner, or she's retired now, but she was a nurse practitioner as far as that goes. And I just know when I had I was very thankful for the nurses. And the one nurse practitioner I've been seeing over the years, I'm seeing a new nurse practitioner for my annual cancer, for prostate cancer follow up. Every year I go in to get checked, PSA, and then they say how's things going and stuff like that, and everything's going good. Cancer free for over 10 years now, so which is good. And Nurse Brown was her name. She was a great. She's enjoying her retirement and stuff like that. But I see a new one. Let's look on my calendar here. Yeah, there's a new one. She hooked me up with a new nurse practitioner there. It's when I go in each year for that, for my testing and stuff. Um, let's see. So what's this other one? National Skilled Trades Day. Okay, National Bike to School Day. I guess there's some people that bike to school, bike to work. as far as that goes. Bicycling is a good exercise and stuff like that if you're actually doing the bicycling and not just talking about it. As far as that goes, you get some people out there, they think they're experts on bikes and they just don't. They just been fiddling around with the bikes long enough that they know what not to do and stuff. There was the other day when we were coming back Monday from the was that when we came back or when we went? I think when we came back to no, this is after we dropped off the car to the missus and our mechanic Monday. We coming back into the village and we looked down the road and there's like probably about 50 bicycles. They had a big bicycle thing going on and stuff like they got their 10 speeds and all that and stuff and whatnot and we're gonna go. I guess I just came to the conclusion. We're gonna go down to this one. It's a boring one. Let's go to National Beverage Day. um, let's see. Calm down, Captain. I know the feeling you're experiencing. Oh, that being zesty. Okay, yeah. Well, I guess Big Juice, you must be zesty because you're here a lot earlier than you have been. And what do we got here? We got the bobbing head there and stuff. Okay, we're gonna go with National Beverage Day. National Beverage Day on May 6th encourages us to sit back, relax, and enjoy our favorite beverage. And you know what? I just talking about. I had a favorite beverage yesterday. That was that apple hard cider. Oh my God, was that good? That was very tasty. Hashtag National Beverage Day. You know what? My beverage. I'm gonna probably have a beer later. I think that might be. That's a good beverage. Beverages come in many forms, and whether you prefer a hot beverage or cold one, the choice is yours. Say, serve up the caffeine. Oh, well, here's a beverage. We're having a beverage right now. A beverage. I'm having coffee. That's a beverage. Serve up the caffeine. Drink caffeine drink poured over some ice. I don't like iced coffee. It's not that. Not. It's okay, I guess. Make it carbonated. That's where the beer comes in. Or mix it up with cocktails. Ooh, cocktails. I want to go that far this early. Or a mocktail. What's a mocktail? As the case may be. Beverages may be freshly squeezed, frozen, blended, or creamy. They can come be sweet, sour, smooth, or dry. So we'll give it to the beverages because everybody has a favorite beverage as far as that goes. How about a barbecue this week? Grab a slab of ribs, and I don't do the ribs. I very rarely have. I like ribs, but I can't. It's been years since I've had ribs. And the grill, we don't really grill anymore. The closest we come to grilling here in the last 2 years is on the George Foreman. That's the missus, and she makes a good she makes some good meals on that George Foreman. It's a good but what is it? Barbecue. Well, we're going to be getting into the barbecue. I have a grill out there. I haven't used it. God, it's got to be almost 2 years now since I've used it. It's I don't know what make it is and stuff. I don't really grill as much as I used to. It's just me and the missus now, so it's like, what are you gonna do? Fire up a grill? Costs more to put the charcoal than you put a couple of hot dogs and hamburgers down, as far as that goes. And what happened? You guys used to rock that. They used to rock the house, yeah. If you only know, we're simple people. Big Juice, we're very simple people. Um, okay, let's see. What do we got here? We're at 42. Okay, we're right on schedule. It feels like a normal broadcast here as far as that goes. And Tina says we have a gas. We used to have a gas grill, but then we went back to charcoal. And like I said, we haven't grilled in 2 years. I mean, I think the last thing I remember grilling was Speedies, and that was a couple years ago, and that's when the kids were here. We're still here as far as that goes. I used to grill up the Speedies. They're always good on the grill and stuff. But the missus, she does a pretty good. She used to grill them on the George Foreman. Now she just cooks them up in a pan, and the way she seasons them, they're outstanding and stuff. I love a good a good speedy sandwich, chicken speedies here. That's good. Okay, yesterday we did the Mixcloud broadcast, the Tioga Radio Show for 05 May 2026, and We had fun doing that. That went very well yesterday, as far as that goes. Um, let's see, the tracks. I present eight songs, and the first one was Tom Petty and the Heartbreaks with "So You Want to Be a Rock and Roll Star." That's the Birds, the remake of the Birds, to give honor to the. Remember the Birds? Probably don't. They're the one that sang "You Want to Be a Rock and Roll Star." That's a great tune right there. Let's see, Big Juice. Leave the cooking up to her is what Rich is trying. I can't. I can barely use a microwave, Steve. I can't cook. I can't cook. I just bought some. If you want something done, I do all the other stuff, cleaning and stuff like that. And Tina says yes. Um, and let's see. The second song was "Kiss" with "Right Here, Right Now," and that was I've never heard that song before. I almost met Kiss in person back in the day. Back when I was still in high school, I was dating a girl that her part-time job was working at this place at Stewart Field, which used to be an old Air Force base, but they had one of the hangars that made stages for all these acts, and one of the acts was Kiss. So they were building a stage for Kiss to perform down in concert. This is back in the early or the late 70s. It would be about what, 76, 76 going into 77 to my senior year. And this particular girl, she said, "Do you want to come and meet Kiss?" And I said, "Who the hell's Kiss?" I said, "No." I was hanging out at the fire station and stuff, and I could have met him. I could have met him personally. As far as she met him, and she says they're a great bunch of guys and stuff like that. So I missed an opportunity there. So I do like Kiss. Kiss is a good group. Then we have Halstorm with Mine. That's a new group there. I've never heard of Halstorm. Then we had another one, Jared James Nichols with "Running Hot." That's a good song. Then the classic of classic, one of the classic old songs there back in the the late '70s, early '80s, and that was Meatloaf with "Paradise" by Dashboard Light. That's a long song. That is a long song. And then there was a song that was called "People Got Get Ready" for was it Jeff Beck playing the guitar and Rod Stewart playing. And then the number 7 song, "Big Country," Fields of Fire. They were a big deal back in their day when they came up, the English band there. And then I never heard this guy here. It's called "Ugly Kid Joe" with "Cats in the Cradle." It was a good take on "Cats in the Cradle." So that was the lineup we did for Mixcloud yesterday on the Tauga Radio Show, where I play the hashtag "Want to Be Radio DJ" as far as that goes. Oh, Rich got a kiss. No, the music group Kiss, they rock. I tell you, they rock back in the day. I mean, um, the only ones that were really outdoing Kiss back in the day was Queen. Queen was the king. So, I mean, you go in back in my early days when I was in the Air Force. The big thing you got when you got out of basic training, you got to your first duty station, get your big old stereo system and Sansui speakers, 120 watts and stuff like that, and you just blare it in the barracks, and you got down the hallway, and you got everybody's trying to outplay everybody until the first sergeant comes in and he says, just yell and scream above everybody else, "Turn down the music." That was funny. Let's see. Captain Rehab says, "Image. Imagine if Rich got kiss kiss from Meatloaf." No, I don't think so. God bless him. He's no longer with us, Meatloaf. There, it's just a lot of good singers and stuff. But that's one of the reasons. Just like I enjoy bringing out songs that I listen to, and I listened to before, I still listen to, and I always say I will listen to well in the future and stuff like that. And Mixcloud's a great platform. And I've got to thank Mr. Bill Elders there. God rest his soul. God bless him, and Godspeed to him. He passed away this past February. So every time I'm on there in the Wannabe Radio DJ, say I can see, I can hear, I could feel the spirit of Bill Elder with me. He's a great guy, great guy. I would have loved to meet him personally. I knew him online and stuff like that. And he was a great, one of the good guys. One of the good guys. Let's see. Let's go ahead and go to. Oh, I didn't even have that set up. Okay, let me get 100 years ago. I know. Big Juice is biting at the bit there for 100 years ago. We'll bring that up for. Let's see. Okay, there it is. We don't have an introduction here from one of the. Okay, we're getting to it. We're getting to it. Stand by, Big Juice. Don't get too excited now. We're coming up. You're you're here for 100 years ago, on time for a change. Let me get this set up for. I got one more here. Let's see. Okay, okay, we got that. Okay, we're getting ready. We're almost there. Almost there. I'm getting this set up. I'm getting the screen set up here. So let's see. Let's drop the scrolly thing there, and let's see. Let's bring up the browser support screen. Audio camera. Can you continue with what's this screen sharing? Huh. Okay. I guess. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. We got that. Let's bring it up here on the thing. There we go. Okay, let me drop my camera here and maximize the screen. And here we go. 100 years ago from Fox 40. Full disclosure, no affiliation with Fox 40 or any other news agency that or webpage that we may be looking at during this broadcast here on the Wednesday Morning Coffee for 05.06. I'm just presenting these to give you an idea what it's like here in the Southern Tier, upstate New York, through some of the news and items there that reflect the community here in the Southern Tier of upstate New York. It's Southern Tier. 100 years ago, Roger Luther is the Broome County historian that narrates this. So let's give this a listen.
100 years ago today, this is baseball day in the Triple Cities. More than 6,000 people are expected to be at Johnson Field this afternoon to watch the opening game of the 1926 season between the Triple Cities Triplets and Elmira. Opening pitch of the game will be thrown out by the president of Johnson City. The batter will be the president of Endicott, and the mayor of Binghamton will be behind the plate. Fire broke out early this morning in the four-story brick building at 120 Washington Street. And finally, a statement from George F. Johnson was posted on bulletin boards in all the Endicott Johnson factories this morning. In it, Johnson says the business is having to make some changes, and although work may be slow and income may be affected, he urges employees not to become discouraged. That was the news, May 4th, 1926.
Okay. Seems like we had a quiet day there 100 years ago with from what Roger Luther is telling us. Yeah, George F. Johnson. He was the owner, CEO, and president of Endicott Johnson Shoes. That's what we call it here. It's Endicott Johnson Factories, but they made shoes and all that. I guess business was getting a little low then. A fire broke out. Four-story brick building, 120 Washington Street. That's in Binghamton there. But the big news was, I guess, opening day of baseball. 6,000 people. I can't imagine that. I think they barely for the Rumble Ponies. They probably have maybe 1,000 to 2,000 people. Maybe I don't know. But that was a big entertainment back in the day. I like the fact that they had the politicians at all the locations and stuff like that. So there it is, 100 years ago with Roger Luther, and we thank him and we thank Fox 40 for providing that for us, and we do appreciate it and stuff. It gives an idea what it was like 100 years ago here in the Southern. Sort of tame, I guess, to use that word. In other history, the 1889, the Eiffel Tower opened as the entrance arch for the Exposition Universal, a World's Fair making the centennial celebration of the French Revolution. And we're talking about baseball. In 1931, Willie Mays, the stellar center fielder who hit 660 home runs, as one of the greatest baseball players of all time. Oh, it's his birthday. He was born. Okay. Ooh, that looks interesting. I have to look at that one. Let's see. In 1960, President Eisenhower signed the Civil Rights Act of 1960, a U.S. federal law that established federal inspection of local voter registration polls, especially needed in the South, doing a little hanky-panky, I guess, and introduced penalties for anyone who obstructed someone's attempting to register to vote. If they're obstructed someone's attempt to register to vote. Okay, that's going back to the civil rights and stuff. Let's see. 2001, on his trip to Syria, Pope John Paul II, my favorite pope, became the first pope ever to enter a mosque. Wow. Okay. Let's see. On the AP side. I was on this day. Today is Wednesday, May 6th, the 126th day of 2026. There are 239 days left in this year. And then it was back on this day, May 6th, 1937. The hydrogen-filled German airship Hindenburg caught fire and crashed while it was attempting to dock at Lakehurst, New Jersey. 35 of the 97 people on board and one crew member on the ground were killed. So there's quite a few people that got away from that. But man, the pictures of that is just, it just went up quick. Let's see. We talked about the Eiffel Tower. And in 1994, the Channel Tunnel connecting England and France beneath the English Channel was officially opened in a ceremony attended by Queen Elizabeth II, God bless her, and Godspeed to her also, and the French president. Let's see, and I think Bob Seger's birthday today. He's 81. Let's see, some birthdays here. And he's about the only one that pops out at me and stuff. There's some other ones that I don't really care for. Let's see. NBA point, I don't watch basketball, but NBA point guard Chris Paul is 41 today. And that's it. There's a bunch of other ones, but they're people I don't really care for in the entertainment world and stuff. Let's see. Let's go ahead and we're at 56. Let's go ahead and do baseball before we go on a break here. Starting on Monday, the Mets beat the Rockies Monday night 4-2. I think the Yankees were off Monday, yeah. And then yesterday for Tuesday, the Yankees beat the Rangers 7-4. And the Mets were off. And let's see, today the Yankees will be playing the Rangers tonight at 7:05, and the Mets will be playing the Rockies at 9:20. And tomorrow, the Rangers and Yankees at 12:35 in the afternoon, and the Mets are off. No, the Mets will be playing the Rockies tomorrow at 3:10. So afternoon games tomorrow, as far as it goes. And let's see. Captain Rehab is letting me know. I don't know why you're laughing at. I know he's retired. It's just saying it was his birthday. He was a good enough player to where I'll say his birthday. Okay, I didn't say he was still playing. I was just saying his birthday. I don't care for basketball anymore, so I don't. But I liked Ron Paul when he was playing. When I was watching basketball, I enjoyed watching him play. So I don't know what you're laughing. Oh, he doesn't know he's retired. No, I know I was just saying it was his birthday. Okay, he's a good player. He could have been better. I don't think, did he ever get a ring? I don't know. I don't watch basketball. the Celtics are out of it anyway, from what I heard and stuff. I don't care for basketball anymore. There's some things they did when they dropped that one player at Chicago Bulls, dropped a player, and the NBA didn't get involved in it and stuff. Because he was saying something on his own time, away from it. I know he's a player and stuff like that, but you don't control a person's speech, and that detested me to the max. As far as that goes, he was a good player. Why'd you get rid of him? And no other team picked him up. So I was a little. Oh, Farmer's over on the Facebook. Good morning, everyone. I had to come here on YouTube. You're not showing live. I'm on my different channel. I'm sorry, Farmer. I apologize. That's probably why you're not here. And deplorable. I hit the wrong channel. I'm on the Fireman Rich. I'm on my main channel. So Farmer's on the YouTube. Thank you, Farmer, for being. He made it here on the YouTube. I am on Rumble. I'm on the Fireman Rich channel. And Tina saying good morning. And okay, Tina, see you later. Yeah, I made the mistake. I didn't click. It automatically defaults. I ended up redoing refreshing the Rumble, and on the Legacy I forgot to click it. So okay, Tina, see you later. So you off to see Hal. So apologize for that. I there's no way I could. I didn't. I already started it, and it's a pain in the ass to go ahead and just shut it all down and start. So I put things up. It's so. Deplorable's probably wondering where the hell I'm at. So follow me. Well, follow me on Fireman Rich too. Fireman Rich is the main channel, and then Fireman Rich Broadcast. That's what I normally have this broadcast on. So I just didn't. I didn't flip the switch as far as that goes. It automatically defaults to Fireman Rich. So you got the main channel, but I ended up making a sub channel for all my broadcasts. It gets screwy sometimes, so sorry about that. But good to see you, Farmer, coming in from the Commonwealth of Virginia, now known as California East, as we say it. Glad to have you on the YouTube. Oh, let's see. We got this here. Let's see. We got. Okay, I'll go check it. Yeah, just Fireman Rich. Just put Fireman Rich and you'll see the two channels, and it's just not. This one's just Fireman Rich. I got a Deplorable's probably wondering where the F we are. I'm sorry, Deplorable, if you watch this on the replay. Let's see. We got cleanup on the Twitch here. Okay, we got that. We got that taken care of. Let's see. So that's baseball. Hockey tonight is game one of the Buffalo Sabres are hosting the Canadiens, and I hope the Buffalo Sabres kick the Canadiens' asses. Okay, I'm rooting for the Buffalo Sabres, so they're playing. This is game round two, as far as that goes. Let's see. Oh, Colorado Avalanche is leading, or is it Colorado? It's leading 2-0 against. Okay, and then let's see. Flyers. Carolina is winning against the Flyers 2-0, 2-0. So there you go. There you go. Okay, he's back. He's here. Farmers, thank you, Farmer. I hit the wrong button. Okay, like I said, once I get going, I can't turn this is using the Legacy, and I don't normally shut down the Legacy. Now, if we were on the other one, maybe I would shut it down. But so follow that channel too. So if I accidentally get on that channel, you can see me on that channel. I don't really broadcast on that much. When I first started Rumble, that's the main Rumble channel that I have. But I like everything over on Fireman Rich Broadcasts. So thank you for being here on the Rumble as well. Thank you. Rumble rocks. Yes. So tonight the Buffalo Sabres will be playing the Canadiens, and we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully they're in Buffalo. Let's see. We already talked about UFL Monday. We'll talk about UFL Friday. So the only other football, Manchester City, they tied in a shootout there. I guess I didn't watch this game on Monday. Manchester City tied Everton 3-3. So they're still 5 points behind Arsenal in the Premier League standings. And I think with the draw being tied to Everton, that could spell doom for Man City in Premier League title race, from what they're saying on ESPN. This was the other day. After months of debate over whether the Premier League title would be won in London or Manchester, the destination of the trophy might just have been decided. And for weeks, Manchester City have looked to be the team in the ascend, but it has swung dramatically in Arsenal's favor, and it doesn't look like they're going to be catching up. They said there's an article there. I'm not going to read the whole thing and stuff, but Manchester City, they play this Saturday against Brentford at 12:30. But our Arsenal's just eating it up, folks. So I'm not sure what's going to happen there. So I want Arsenal to win, but we'll see what it has. What's this? Meta will begin using AI. Oh, we'll talk about that when we do the news things. I guess that's okay. Let's go ahead. Let's see. I think that's about it, folks, for the first hour here. I'm going to take a little break. Let me get this out of here. And let's see. I got to make sure this is on that tab. Let's see. Well, I still got half a cup of coffee here. But we're right at 1 hour and 5 minutes. So I guess I've been doing a lot of talking. Monday's show, it was like I got all this done like in the first 30, 40 minutes. So let's see. Yeah, it's still dark out there. I got to get another cup of coffee here. So we're going to go ahead and take a break here, folks. And I will be back in a couple minutes. So just hang in there and we will be right back. And we're back. Oh, hang on. Oh, I had it on the loop. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, we're back. We're back here for the second half of the Wednesday morning coffee for 05.06.2026. Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich here, and on the Rumble Studios. We're back here for the second half, and I have my second cup of coffee here, which I have some honey, and um, we're back. And oh, who's this? How come this didn't come? Oh, I'm seeing this YouTube message. This is at 6:58. I'm apologize. Oh, that's Farmer. Good morning, everyone. I had to come over. How come that? Oh, we said that one. Oh, okay. I'm just seeing it on the YouTube. Okay. Okay. I'll go check. Okay. I'm just seeing it on the YouTube my tablet here, Farmer. But we're back here and for the second half here. And I got, let me see the honey. How's it tasting? Oh, that's smooth. Ooh, that's smooth. That's good. I love black coffee, but man, that just puts it up. So what's the what? Wow. Let me look at the Doppler here. We got dark clouds out there. Let me see. This is the current Doppler. Yeah, this is the current Doppler of. This is coming out of a college of Depew, um, wherever that's at. Let me go ahead and bring this down here. Show you where the. Okay, I got that up. This is our current Doppler right now. Let's see. Let's go to present. Oh, it's over there. There it goes. That's our current Doppler right there for central New York, southern tier of New York State. And so that's what's floating through the area. Let me bring that up over here on the Weather Underground. Let's bring this up. And this is what it looks nationwide. And you can see there's a whole band of rain coming through from all the way from Maine, going all the way down into Arkansas there, as far as, but we got the vast majority of it right there. So we're going to have some rain there, and just zero down into New York State, and you can see it's covering all of New York State pretty much, except down there the southern part there, but south of Poughkeepsie into Long Island. So, but that's coming across. So, and I'm seeing those tornadoes down there along Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and stuff like that. So that's not good right there, as far as that goes. And let's see. One thing I noticed, at least on my end, there is a good 15 to 20-second delay on YouTube compared to. Oh yeah, that's always been there, Farmer. Yeah, the YouTube. The people. I think normally Twitch it's about maybe 5 seconds, and then Rumble is 10 seconds, but YouTube is the worst. But I like being on YouTube because I get some good replay traction over there. And YouTube is pretty good. I watch a mess load of YouTubes as far as that during the course of that. A lot of podcasts that I listen to, they're also on YouTube. So, and there's a few on Spotify I watch or listen to, I think I should say. Which makes me think Spotify, we repurpose this audio over on Spotify. I record it. I'm recording it right now on Audacity, and I repurpose it over there on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify. So there's our current weather. and it looks like let me see what the chart here says over on the 10-day. Yeah, the rain's going to go the majority of the rain till 11, and then it ships down to 50% until 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, as far as that goes. So it's going to be a rainy day as far as that goes. And let's see. Farmer says, "Look at those tornadoes. Maybe I shouldn't. I shouldn't consider moving to Tennessee." Yeah, they pop up with the high winds and stuff. That doesn't necessarily mean there's a tornado there. There's a potential for a tornado, um, as far as that goes, Farmer. I saw that on the Weather Underground. Yeah, there's very strong winds coming across on that portion of the thing there. Let's see here. The 10-day. Yeah, so then let's see. Tomorrow it's supposed to be mostly cloudy, then cloudy, and then we pick up the rain once again Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And then next Tuesday looks like a good day. I guess Tuesday is going to be the day that I mow the lawn next. Because we got for the most part cloudy and rain for the next several days going into the weekend. So that's our extended weather report as far as that goes. Okay, let's look see what's on Fox 40 for any local interesting news items here. Let's see. I don't. Here's something for the cider mill. What's this? Cider mill moles potential Christmas village for 2026. Let's go ahead and see what this one's about. The cider mill is. I've shown many of article about the cider mill. It's a good place to go. They I think it started last year. They opened up a lot sooner than they normally do. Normally they don't open until like middle of the summer and stuff like that because they and when the apple harvest, they're in full swing when the apple harvest comes in because they make some good cider up there. And so let's go ahead and bring this one in as far as um, our interesting stories here on the second half there. And again, full disclosure, all these local news web pages that we're going to, I have no affiliation with. I'm just a consumer of their information to present it here to show you all what it's like here in the southern tier of upstate New York through their web pages or through their news articles here. So let's go ahead and bring this one up. And there's the young lady right there, and see what this one has to say. Let me drop my camera, and we'll go over here and maximize it and listen to it.
Well, it might be springtime, but one Endicott business is already considering potential plans for this year's holiday season. According to a Facebook post, the cider mill is considering bringing a Christmas village to the area this season. The village would be open on the weekends between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Early plans call for the village to be in the outside lot and have different artisans and small buildings along with actors to mingle and maybe even sing. Officials say this would be similar to Christmas markets in Germany and other parts of Europe. Cider mill officials are looking for vendors that are interested in participating, and they are also collecting feedback on the village and who would like to have the village come to Broome County. Those interested are encouraged to leave a comment for them on their Facebook, or also if you are interested in being a vendor. And
okay, so there's that. You could see in that article there that they sell pies. They make their own donuts. They make some great donuts, folks. So their donut place. So they got a store there. You can buy the cider. I mean, they have a process plant that you can walk down the hallway and see the process of them making the cider and stuff. So that's why it's a great place there in Endicott, New York. That's the birthplace of IBM, but also it's where the cider mill is. And I haven't been there in a couple of years. I need to make a visit up there, me and the missus, one of these days. Okay, so that's let's see, that's there on Fox. What else we got on Fox? Let's see. Yeah, yesterday was Star Wars Day. With May the Fourth be with you and stuff like that. And okay, let's see what do we got going over here. Um, and I am not seeing anything. Oh, Doc Gooden is coming to Binghamton. Oh, let's bring this
Up
up.
later this
Let's bring this Doc Gooden. The last
week
time,
on Friday.
the last time I went to see a professional ball game was years back, and Doc Gooden was with the New York Yankees. He did play that afternoon, but I was in. We were in Yankee Stadium, and we went out. I never went out. This is the old Yankee Stadium before they went into the new one. So that tells you how many years back this was. And I never made it down to the Memorial Park that they have out in center field with all the plaques like Babe Ruth's, uh, um, Lou Gehrig's, and all those other famous Yankees and stuff like that. Well, I ended up. We got there early, and there was enough time to go out there. There's a long line going all the way out from there, but when we finally got up there, you come in and you're outside and you're going, you come back into the stadium and you're waiting to get into there, and right to the one side is the bullpen. And who was pitching there is Doc Gooden. Oh my God, was he big? And then to see him pitch, I mean, there's like you're right there. You're actually right behind Doc Gooden as he's pitching towards the pitcher. That ball went. I've never seen a baseball go so fast. So evidently, Doc Gooden, he was with the Mets that won the World Series there. Um, let's see. Let's bring this up here. And so he's a former New York Met, but he was a New York Yankee before he retired. So he's coming to Binghamton, and that's the Rumble Ponies. They're a New York Met affiliate. Let's give this a listen.
Later this week on Friday, the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and Rumbletown will play host to one of the most famous pitchers in New York Mets history. Dwight Doc Gooden. He's an iconic New York Met.
Tom Seaver would be another, I think. David Wright, more recent.
Yeah.
But I'd say I agree with you. Probably the top five. If you're a Mets fan, he would be someone you would think of.
Gooden broke into Major League Baseball as a 19-year-old phenom in 1984. He then won a Cy Young as a 20-year-old in 1985 and helped the New York Mets win a World Series in 1986. Gooden will be making his way to Mirabito Stadium this Friday to meet with fans during Mets Appreciation Weekend in Binghamton.
It's really exciting because he's a big name, especially for people that are like in their 40s, 50s. They remember him as kids growing up. And then if you're a Mets fan, there's a lot of love for Doc because he was on that championship team.
Gooden is scheduled to take part in a VIP picnic Friday evening at the ballpark, which is already sold out. But afterwards, he will meet and sign autographs for the general public when the Rumble Ponies host Hartford.
And we started reaching out to different New York Mets. We work with the Players Association. They sort of set all that up. And Doc Gooden was one of the ones that was available on that weekend. And we were able to ink him, and he's going to be here. So it's exciting.
And for those who aren't aware, Gooden already has some experience with minor league baseball in Binghamton.
A lot of people don't know he played for the Binghamton Mets. He made a rehab appearance in 1994 for the Binghamton Mets.
Now, the fun does not stop on Friday after Doc Gooden visits. On Saturday, the Rumble Ponies will be giving away replica Eastern League Championship rings. And then on Sunday, Mr. and Mrs. Met will be on hand here at the stadium.
Okay, Doc Gooden. I would have to agree. I think he's one of the great New York Mets pitchers. And like I said, after he left the New York Mets, he went to the New York Yankees, and he wasn't a full-time pitcher, but I saw him pitch at the old Yankee Stadium in the bullpen, and oh my God, he still had some stuff. I would be afraid to get up at the home plate with that ball. It just when it hit that catcher's mitt, it was just a sound that was like holy. And everybody, I was watching, but everybody that was getting ready to go into the Memorial Park there, Yankees, the old Yankee Stadium. Their heads just turned because it was just a powerful pop of the baseball going into the glove. So one of the great pitchers, and I remember that championship in 1986. I got married in October. That the World Series was going on, and we were glued to the. I remember doing some. We were living up there at Rome, New York, outside Griffiths Air Force Base, and we had to do wash, and I would go and do the wash and come out and listen to the radio. The game was going on. I don't know which game it was. It was like game 3 or 4 or something like that. But you either listen to the radio or watching it on TV because the Mets were on fire back in 1986, and Doc Gooden was a big portion of that as far as that goes. So he's coming to New. I didn't realize he was a New York. The Rumble Ponies. I don't know what their name was before, but they used to be called the Binghamton Mets. Then they changed their name and stuff like. But they're an affiliate to the. Matter of fact, the current coach, manager of the New York Mets. He used to coach the Rumble Ponies. I can't think of his name. So that's pretty cool. That's good stuff right there. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, let's see. So I think that's it for Fox. For Fox 40, the local Vestal affiliate. Let's check WBNG. Oh, Sayre Farmers Market returns. Me and the missus, we went to the Sayre Farmers Market's coming back.
Yeah, I heard that. I see that.
We might have to make a trip down there.
Had a good weekend for it.
Oh, is it this weekend?
I think it starts this weekend. Friday, no, it's on Fridays, I think.
Yeah, every Friday, I think. It's so let me bring this one up. This is on WBNG. Sayre is just across the border, and we go down there for shopping, and you got the hospital down there. That's an outstanding hospital. This is on WBNG or WEBO, I should say, WEBO, and this is the. I got the wrong one here. Let's bring it to this one here, so I can look at this one here. But the Sayre Business Association Farmers Market will return to Howell Elmer Park this weekend, and we've been to this. It usually starts up for the summer. The market will be held from 10 to 2 p.m. each Friday, starting this week, and run until October 2nd. More than 40 vendors and over a dozen food trucks have registered for this year's Sayre Farmers Market. It's at their square right there, and it's a very nice square. The Sayre Theater is right down there. It's an old theater. It's a great place. Sayre, Pennsylvania is a great place. And you can follow the Sayre Business Association on Facebook for more information as far as that goes. And Captain Rehab, he is saying, Richard, what? What, Captain Rehab? What do you have? What? Why are you yelling out my name? Or no, you're not yelling it out, but you're calling out my name. Yeah. So what you got? He's getting ready. He's got a volley of something. He's going to be popping up here. Okay, so that's on WEBO as far as that goes. Yeah, I did sports already. Where were you? Did you get a phone call at the job or something? Yeah, I just went over baseball. We had we had an article there. Did you see the video with Doc Gooden? He's coming to Binghamton. What do I got for sports? The Yankees and Mets are playing. The big sports item is the Buffalo Sabres. They play tonight in Game 1, and Manchester City lost or tied, so they're still 5 points out. And then the other thing is Doc Gooden's coming to visit the Rumble Pony. So there's your recap. What's this with the recaps? Oh, you're just poking the bear. Okay. Hey, Deplorable. Glad to see you made it. Were you waiting for me to pop up on my other I hit the wrong channel this morning. We're on the Fireman Rich channel instead of the Fireman Rich broadcast. That's probably why you didn't see. I don't know if you're following me on both, because Farmer, he's here. He first came in on YouTube. But good to see you, Farmer, or Deplorable, coming in from Bradford, Pennsylvania. I hope I didn't I didn't hit the Fireman Rich broadcast. I left it on default. I did everything else. It's the one thing I forgot this morning, so apologize for that. It's supposed to be, but once I get the broadcast going, I don't want to shut it down. Oh, you slept in? Oh, okay. So you probably follow me on both and stuff like that. You saw that it was up. Thank you. You slept in. So does that mean you got a day off for work? Let's see. I have you on both from watching your games. Okay, good. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Do you got to go into work today? You slept in, so that means you don't have to go into work, right? You just kick back. As far as that goes, a day off in the middle of the week. Okay, let's see. That's Fox 40. Let's go ahead and see if there's anything else. Oh, they got something here for the fair. We got a second article I can read from WEBO. That's our local radio station here in Owego, New York. And they've got a couple. They got 102 that's down there in Sayre, as far as it goes. And let's see. Deplorable says, no, I still have to work. Oh, okay. So you just slept in. Okay. That's always good to get a little extra sleep. That's always good. It's always good. Okay. We're going to go to this one. This is, they got the dates for the county fairs are going to be cranking up here this summer. And one of them here in Tioga, from what WEBO is reporting, the countdown is on for the Tioga County Fair in Owego. Opening day will be held Tuesday, August 11th at the Tioga County Fairgrounds in Marvin Park. There is no cost on the first day of the fair. We need to go to the first day of the fair. You know that? Hey, we need to go to the first day of the fair.
What fair?
The Tioga County Fair.
Why was happening?
Free admission.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
We'll see. A parade will be held at 11 a.m. with a truck from noon to 3 p.m., an opening dairy show from 3 to 6, and square dancing at 6 to 8 p.m. The 2026 Tioga Fair will be running from Tuesday, August 11th through Saturday, August 15th. There will be fan favorite events, including the Demolition Derby. I got to go check that Demolition Derby out. A rodeo, tractor pull, and much more. Visitors can also enjoy rides, games, and tons of great food. Who doesn't like fair food? Look for more information, schedules, events at TiogaCoFair.com. So the fairs are going to be cranking up this summer, and they're always fun to check out as far as that goes. So we've got 2 articles from WEBO. That's a change. That's the local radio station here. They have 102, Choice 102 down there in Sayre. And then I listen out of just in Pennsylvania there, 93.3, The Bridge, as far as that goes. They're down there. Where are they at? They're down towards Rome, I think. What's that? I can't think of where they're at. But at any rate, that's WEBO. WEBO with the news. Let's see. Let's check out WNBF. That's another radio station here at it's in Binghamton. WNBF News Radio. Let's see. We got articles. Oh, here's an article. Construction starts on the Johnson City Chick-fil-A. Okay, that's up there near the Oakdale Commons. Let's go ahead and read this.
More junk food.
Huh?
More junk food.
Chick-fil-A is. Do you consider that junk food? It's a good sandwich.
Yeah, but you can fry it. Yeah.
Well, the other stuff you get, the French fries and the drink and stuff like that, it's not all that great too. So, oh shoot, I just dropped it. Let me bring that back up here. Okay, here we go. Okay, we got that there, and there it is. Chick-fil-A construction starts on the in Johnson City, and that's 1 at 2. We're going to get one in Vestal too, I think. Vestal, yeah, there's supposed to be one in Vestal. But let's see, the Chick-fil-A It's a sign of the times, a sign on Reynolds Road in Johnson City that proclaimed a Chick-fil-A restaurant is coming soon. The Georgia-based company that claims to be the home of the original chicken sandwich has been planning to drive into Binghamton Market for years. The firm finally chose two sites for its first two locations. One is at the Oakdale Commons in Johnson City, and the other is will be at the Town Square Mall in Vestal. Where's the Town Square? Oh, that's the pit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know where they're going to put it in there.
Maybe where TGIF or one of those.
Yeah, let's see. Chick-fil-A, it doesn't have tacos, not interested. Oh, no tacos at Chick-fil-A. That would be interesting. Chick-fil-A having a special taco day, but there'd be chicken tacos. Oh, there's an idea.
Yeah, I doubt they'll do it.
Well, in conjunction with the okay. Let's see here. Let's get back to the article here. Let's see. For years, it appears Vestal would be landing the first Chick-fil-A in Broome County, but things haven't been working out that way. But they're working on it. The Oakdale Commons Key Bank branch closed in October, and the building was demolished last November. The site was cleared, and the restaurant development in recent months. Now, workers from the Bannett Group of New Jersey have arrived in Johnson City and are moving quickly to build the Chick-fil-A. The banner advertises the new restaurant has been posted on construction fences that was being erected this past Tuesday. This Bennett company has built 30 other Chick-fil-A restaurants around the Northeast U.S. in recent years. The Johnson City location is expected to open in October. The Vestal Chick-fil-A won't open this year. It will. Oh, this is the Vestal one. It will be built at the site of the closed. Stormy Crab Restaurant. That's that place that.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that place. Next to the Taco Bell in Town Square Mall. A lot of good stores there. The Chick-fil-A is slated to go into operation next January. And we got a Bob Joseph video. Let's go ahead and bring this one up. Let's go ahead and bring up his video here. So there's the site right there. Oakdale Commons right there. They have Dick's, Dave and Buster's. They have Five Guys, or bunch of stores there. And there's the sporting goods, Dick's Sporting Goods there. That's Oakdale Commons. And this is what we want to look at. We want to look at this right here.
Tuesday, May 5th, the Oakdale Commons in Johnson City. Yes.
Let's see if we can bring this over on the YouTube.
We're building the Chick-fil-A. Construction Tuesday, May 5th, the Oakdale Commons in Johnson City. Yes, they are building the Chick-fil-A. Construction getting underway. Now that the sign is up, I would say that's proof, finally, that your Chick-fil-A is coming to Johnson City this year. So take a look. A lot of people are at work here building Broome County's first Chick-fil-A. I'm Bob Joseph in Johnson City for WNBF News.
And thank you, Bob Joseph, for that report. He's on the spot there. He works for he actually works for WNBF. He does these walkabouts and stuff like that, and I love it. I love it when he does the walkabout. So, and it gives you an idea. It's right on the corner of the Oakdale Commons. There used to be a bank there. Now they tore it down. They're building a Chick-fil-A. What else is in over there? That the one in Vestal is next to the Taco Bell. There's no Taco Bell. What's that Mexican restaurant that's there at Oakdale Commons? It's got the bowl.
Oh, Chipotle.
Oh, Chipotle's. Yeah, Chipotle's is on the other side of the parking lot there too, outside Dick's Sporting Goods. So that used to be the Oakdale Mall in the background. and there's a lot of good stores there. We used to we go to the Beer Tree. That's where my up there. They have J.C. Penney's up there. It's I don't say they redid. They remarketed the old Oakdale Mall into Oakdale Commons, as a place to meet. It's not a mall; it's a commons. As far as you come up there, and I think it's revitalized it a lot. I think it's a formula that other malls should look at and stuff. Don't the mall that malls is so 80ish, 90ish. It's just like and as far as that goes. Okay, so there's a story there on WNBF. I like it when we get the Bob Joseph report there. So that's it for that one. Let's check out WBNG channel 12. And let's see, we get rid of that one. Channel 12. We'll probably go up to the Chick-fil-A, right?
Oh, we'll have to.
Yeah, we'll have to. Yeah.
I won't hear the end of it if we don't.
Yeah. Let's see. Sullivan County Civil Air Patrol crew spots Pennsylvania structural fire during training exercise. What's this about? A Civil Air Patrol aircraft identified and reported an active residential structural fire in Pikes County, PA on Saturday, May 2nd. The fire was spotted while air crews were participating in training exercise in Sullivan County International Airport over the weekend. At 1:09, a Civil Air Patrol aircraft was launched as part of Mission Aircraft School operations. The exercise includes the following air crew members. Yeah, so they just identified it, and that's what Civil Air Patrol does. They get up for search and rescue. They have they use light aircraft, and they get up there and they try and spot. They look over an area while they have ground folks on the ground looking also. I used to be in Civil Air Patrol before. It's a volunteer. I should join that again. I don't have the time.
I don't have time. You
I don't
have
have
the
time.
energy. What are you talking about?
No, I don't know about the energy, but to me, it's more the time and stuff. Like if I was to do that, I wouldn't be doing this. So you know how that goes. So Civil Air Patrol loses out. I like doing this. Okay, let's see. I like entertaining you folks here on the Rumble Studio. Okay, let's see what else we got on WBNG. And I am not seeing anything. No, that was we don't have any. Wow, we don't have anything on WBNG. So usually that's a CBS affiliate. Again, no affiliation with WNBF, WEBO, or WBNG here, channel 12. Let's see, Whale, same thing. It's got the Chick-fil-A. That's another one. So we don't need that one. Let's see, channel 34 or channel 5. Is it channel 5 or 34? The Binghamton.
Well, channel 34, but it's not 34 on our clicker.
Because they got on their webpage 5, but
Well, through the cable, it's 5.
no, they have the actual NBC 5 on the logo right here.
Okay.
As far as I just they're the same, but it used to be the old 34. Let's see. Oh, here's an article. Is there a video with this? Yeah, there's a video. Air service between Binghamton and Detroit returns. Of course, that's through Delta Airlines. And let's go ahead and bring this up. Let's see. I got to reestablish. Oh, that's my camera. We don't want to do that. We got to hit the present. Yeah, the air service was in Binghamton was, so if you needed to go take an airplane trip somewhere, you had to either fly out of Elmira or drive up to Syracuse. This one gets you to Detroit, which is a major hub. That's all it is a puddle jumper going to Detroit on a daily basis. But it is a service that the area does need. I think as far as there is a need for it, I should say. So let's go ahead and bring this one up. and see what they have to say about this service. Binghamton Airport, it's the only airline that's running out of there. It's Delta as far as that goes. So let's go ahead and give this one a listen.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Yeah!
Okay, I guess it's just there's no commentary to this. So this is Binghamton Airport. They're just showing it. It's the airfield. I think it's a 6,000, 7,000 foot runway. That's it. So I flew out of this airport a couple of times. There's baggage checking. No lines there so far. Looks a little bit more modern. Great parking there, though. That's what was neat about it. They're giving you pretty much a roundabout tour of the airport.
So,
typical airport.
So we're working with classes. Yeah.
I wish I had that when I was there.
So this is pretty much just a walk around the Binghamton Airport. And I think it's just one or two, probably a departure and an arrival later on.
I figured it just takes you to like a big connecting airport.
There's a baggage claiming. So this is going to revitalize this airport as far as that goes. BGM, that's their initials. So there we have it as far as the Binghamton Airport in the town of Maine. Residents will soon be able to schedule flights with Delta Airlines between Binghamton and Detroit as the service returns. The returning air service from Delta Airlines offer flights between Greater Binghamton Airport and Detroit Metropolitan Wayne County Airport is scheduled to start May 7th. The service is one daily flight on a 70-seat regional jet. The flight's arrival is scheduled to the flight's arrival is scheduled to arrive at Binghamton from Detroit daily at approximately 1:45 p.m. and return departure from Detroit into Binghamton at 2:30 p.m. Broome County Executive Jason Garner says that this is a great opportunity for travel residents. Well, they should have never lost it. We're grateful to Governor Hochul and Senator Schumer for the support in helping restore this service. Yeah, I wonder how much they gave the airline. It said Broome County Executive Jason Garner. I'm encouraging the community to take advantage of the service and consider flying out of Binghamton whenever possible so we can continue to grow the expansion. So there it is, a service that is has returned. And let me bring up my camera. I have flown out of that. I think the last time I flew out of there is I had to fly out first to go to Japan to establish a household when I was at Yokota Air Base, or my last duty assignment. And then I came back, and me and the family, we left from that airport to go to Detroit. And then that was the last time I flew out of that airport as many years ago. And it's a nice airport. The parking's good. The Syracuse airport is pretty decent too, because there's some decent parking. You park your car and you're right there close to the terminal. You don't have to walk a mile or catch a cab to get up from the parking lot to the terminal. So there we have that. Let's go ahead and go to WENY. Burlington new location in Horseheads on May 15th. Okay, that's Burlington Coat Factory. Let's see, is that a video? No, I don't think that's a video. Let's see, let's check that. No, no video. It's just called Burlington now. Deals and brands. Wow. Okay. It's not a bad store. Let's see. Anything on WBNG or let's see, WENY. Nothing there. Okay, let's check channel 18. What do we got on channel 18? And I'm not seeing anything on channel 18. Okay, so nothing there. Penny Saver, nothing on the Penny Saver. Of course, the Penny Saver, I will be doing this week's Penny Saver right here. It has the read column. I'll be doing that Saturday on X Spaces, and I'll be posting the audio over there on the Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify. Page 5 has the read. So I have this. You can read what I read this last Sunday because we had family, we had visitors here, family and all that this past weekend and stuff. We had a full house here, which is great. I always like a full house. So I did it on Sunday after everyone departed and stuff like that. But I'll be doing this on, the Owego Penny Saver read column on X Spaces. That's the audio only, and then recording that audio to put over on Spotify. That's going to be a Saturday thing I'm going to do. I'm having fun with that. There's people probably more than I would say half to 2/3. It's people I don't agree with, but the whole purpose is to read that is to see what other people are saying. They have an opposite view of me, but it demonstrates freedom of speech. They have a right to say whatever, and I'll just say if I agree or disagree. I'm not going to debate or say they're wrong or anything like that. They have every right, but this is before the internet. You used to be able to, sometimes you could post, chime in on news articles in the newspaper back in the day. Okay, let's see. So that's a Penny Saver, WKGB. Let's see, nothing on WKGB. And let's see, what's this? KISS 104. Okay, they talk about the daily air service Delta returning, so nothing there. And also Chick-fil-A. That's let's see, Spectrum News. What do we got on Spectrum News? Anything? Nothing's popping out, folks. Nothing's popping out. Let's see. Let's go to around the state. Let's see. What do we have for around the state? Anything? Oh, just a bunch of politics. I don't really care for the politics. Too early for politics. And I'm not seeing anything on Spectrum News, so that's out. Let's see. Let's go up to Buffalo for 106.5. They're talking about the Sabres, of course, and the Buffalo Bills rookies have their new jersey numbers as far as that goes. So that's on the sports side, but nothing else on there. And their sister channel, let's see, Power 93.7 WBLK. What's that article? Oh, what's this? We're talking about the fair. They have an article here about the fair. Oh, that's the Erie County Fair. They're just talking about the shows that are going to be there. Okay. The People Station, as they call it. Let's see. What else they got? Anything? No. Let's see. So nothing there. And then on nothing on the sports channel there, WGRY 550. I have no affiliation with any of these stations. Let's see, on 1440, let's see. Good morning, it's Wednesday, May 6th. A social media giant is now scanning bone structure to sniff out underlining users, while a Paris museum opens a gala unclaimed artwork. Okay. Also, it's today in today's digest, genie that helped populate goal all out on potatoes. Surprise drops. Okay, I'm just looking at the. But they got an article here about Meta. That's Facebook's parent channel. And let me see something here. Dismiss that. Let's see what do we got over here on the totals here. Currently, we got 11 people total. We got 7 people on Rumble, 1 person on Locals, 1 person on YouTube, and 1 person on Twitch. So Rumble is rocking. Hey, Rumble, let's get that up to 10. We got 7. Can we get 3 more? I'll do a read ad campaign. I'll dangle that out. Let's see. Meta will begin using AI. I thought they were already using AI to analyze users' bone structure and height as part of what it says is a broader push to help remove users under age 13 from its platform. Oh, they're going to look at your face and your bone structure. Okay, the older you are, okay. Meta announced yesterday that the approach will not involve facial recognition. Yeah, right. The tech giant already scans text for signals of users' age, including mentioning of birth dates and school grade. The announcement comes days after Meta threatened to shut down all platforms in New Mexico after being ordered to pay $375 million in civil penalties for endangering children's mental health and well-being. Where's the parents? Okay, parents have to be involved in this as far as that goes. But anyway. The state is now asking a judge to order Meta to pay $3.7 billion and calling for an end to infant scrolling features and push notifications, among other changes. When Australia banned social media use for kids under the age 16 in December, Meta said it removed about 550,000 accounts from its platform. So, see, country restricting social media for kids. What's that? Let's see what that looks like. I get a whole bunch of. You got Australia, Austria, Brazil, Britain, China, Denmark, Germany, Greece, India, Indonesia, Italy, Malaysia, Norway, Poland, and Portugal, Slovenia, Spain, Turkey, and United States for restricting. These are the countries that are doing restricting teen social media usage. So interesting stuff there. And let's see. I think that's it for 1440, and I think that's all we have for right now. What do we have for time? 158. I don't know. Am I gonna? Yeah, I'm not going to go anywhere outside for a walk today. It looks like it's going to rain again. Looks like I'm going to do go on a bicycle. You know what? We're going to do I got it plugged in. Let's go ahead and bring up the Commodore first. Headlines. Let's do headlines here. Let's go ahead and I got the wrong clicker here. We'll bring up the Commodore 64 to do headlines. Let's go ahead and put that on 1. And we got the Commodore up. Yep, Commodore's up. Let me bring it up on the. You know what? Hang on for a minute. Let me. I'm going to just refresh my coffee. I'll be right back. Hang on. I'm right here going into the kitchen. Hey, Lucy, that's one of our cats. I'm going to get some more coffee here. I just get a half a cup there. There we go. Okay, here we go. Coming back. Oh, spilled a little bit. Clean that up. Coming back from the kitchen back into the dining room, which is the studio of Fireman Rich. And here we go. We got the coffee. I got a 3rd cup. We're going to be doing. We'll go ahead and do our headlines here. Okay. Let's see. Let's bring this up. Ah, damn it. Did it again. Let's see. How did I do this last time? Let's see. Let me go ahead and do that. Let me power it off, power it back on. Let's see if that works. What did I do last time? I don't want to refresh OBS. Let's see. What did I do? Let's see. Did I turn it back off again? Let me turn it back off again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Turn it back on. See if it comes up. How did I do it last time? Did I? Let me see something. Okay, let me try something here. Let me try something. Let's see. I got to bring this up. Let's see. Let me go and put this one up here for right now. Okay, let me try something here and see if we still. Okay, I think I'm still talking. Let me see if I'm still talking. Am I still talking? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Yeah, I'm still talking. Okay, let me. Okay, all right. All right, I shut down my OBS. Oh, okay, we're still on. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I think that's okay. Let's bring the OBS back up. I'm audio only right now, so. Let's see if we can bring this up. OBS, let's see, run as administrator. And let's see, let's bring that. Okay. Okay. Oh, I think that's how we did it. Let's see. Okay. There we go. That's how we did it. Okay, so I can take down OBS and I can still be in. Okay. I could still be on as far as audio wise and stuff. So okay, so I can while I'm online and broadcasting, I can do a reset on the OBS only. So that's good to know. Good to know there. Okay. All right. So here we are. We got our Commodore up. Let's go ahead and bring this up as far as our BBS bulletin board to get the headlines. We'll do maybe 10 or 15 from Fox and then equal time 10 or 15 from CNN. And we're just talking the headlines. I'm not going to go into detail. We're not going to do a deep dive into the actual article as far as that goes. And let's see, shirt said it all. Shirt said it all. Okay. Okay, I just seen. Okay, I got to catch up. Okay, still at work. Chick-fil-A. Yep. Oh, am I still affiliated with Bob's Burgers? Oh no, that's just. Oh, you like that T-shirt? Okay. And let's see. You found him out. Farmer says that. This shirt says it all. No, that was a shirt that my kids gave it to me. I love that car. I love that show. I love Bob's Burgers. I watch it. They have it on FXX on the cable, and I watch 3 or 4 of them. I used to watch Bob Burger. I don't think they play it as much on Fox on Sundays. I love Bob's Burgers. I love the Bob's Burgers stuff. And Farmer says true. The shirt says it all. Okay. You're talking about that. Okay, let's go ahead and bring up our BBS as far as that goes. Let's see. I gotta go back. Okay, so I'm in the thing here. And we're gonna go Alta Term. config file first. We'll load that. Okay, and let's run the disk. We'll run it, and now Friday we're going to be doing Oregon Trail, and we do it on the Commodore 64. This is something else I do on the live stream. We go over and just look at the headlines, and we're going to go to BBS Client 1. As far as that goes, so you like the Bob's Burger t-shirt. That's in the drawer. I don't wear it that often. I love that t-shirt, though. It's a great t-shirt. There's just a picture there that I took of myself. And that's using this microphone. This is the old CAD U37 there and stuff. That's the microphone I use. I still use that. I use that on the Fireman Rich Audio podcast and the Mixcloud broadcasts. AK Friday, we're gonna die, Farmer says. And Deplorable says we're gonna die Friday. Yeah, that's what it is. It's We're Gonna Die Friday. That's the new name for it. We almost made it. We got what, within 90 miles, 98 miles last Friday? But I'm trying to remember to go ahead and do at least one. We did this Monday, but I'm not going anywhere anytime. I'm going to probably be doing the bicycle. I'm not going to be doing a walk. I'll be doing the bicycle. Okay, so we want to bring this down to BBS. And there we go. We want one for news. Oh, what do we want? We want, five for Fox. And we want general news. And Deplorable says we were 30 feet from our goal. Yeah. Rest in peace. Yeah, we were good. Okay, so here's the first. We'll do 15 Fox and 15 CNN. Let's see. Blake Lively, Met Gala stunt after Justin Baldwin's settlement was a deliberate, calculated tactic. Experts. Yeah, the only thing that it's good out of the Met Gala, I guess there's a lot of money that goes to charity, I guess. You know, the people that wear the clothes and all that, it's ridiculous. I guess it's got. Let's see, number 2, U.S. issues travel warning for breathtaking vacation destination as crime unrest surges. I wonder where that's at. Again, we're not going to dig into the articles. I could. Let's see, number 3, Iowa Dems, Muslim prayer, 2 white comments resurface in tight House race, downright shameful. Okay, so it's getting pretty nasty in a political race over something. Number 4, Trump doubles down on attacks against terrible 60 Minutes host Norah O'Donnell. Yeah, Norah O'Donnell, she takes things out of context just to get the we got you moment for Trump there on the 60. I mean, President Trump is what is it? He's being friendly to accommodate them, but they come back with this crap where they try and get the gotcha moments there. Let's see, number 5, Spencer Pratt gets support from WWE League in bid for Los Angeles mayor. LA needs change. Okay, he was in the WWE? He was a wrestler? This guy may become the new mayor of because he got burnt out, and they're saying that he is taking advantage of his situation. He's shown people, hey, I got burned out, and this current mayor didn't do jack. I want to be mayor to change things. I hope he gets elected. Okay, let's go to next. Next 5. WWE legend Ric Flair blasts Lakers Luke Duncan, calls on team to trade him. Well, I have no idea what that's about. I don't follow basketball anymore. Basketball is just like Lakers players suffer gruesome pinky injury in Game 1 loss to Thunder. Oh, big deal. Oh, boo-hoo, the Lakers lost. Oh, big deal. Not following. Let's see. Number 8, anti-Israel agitator clashes with NYPD officers near synagogue. Well, you know what? The officers are just doing their job. That's what they're doing, okay? Let's see. Do we got... let's see. Number 9, former ICE official loses GOP primary in key battleground district. Oh, that's too bad. Republicans are we're hoping to flip. Okay, so it was blue already. Number 10, blue states latest sneaky cash grab targets your biggest payday yet. That's Democrats. They love that free money, don't they? Okay, let's go to next for our last 5 here. N. Number 11, British anti-sentiment crisis could trigger legal reckoning at home and abroad. The crap that's going off, that's just a touch of the iceberg. I just know when I was talking to my good friend Wingnut, that he lives over in Scotland. He's originally from Manchester City. It's off the hook there over in Britain. UK is screwed up as far as that goes. Let's see. Number 12, this is this hantavirus spread on a cruise ship. Experts weigh risks after deadly outbreak. They keep that ship out in the ocean until that they contain and they get rid of that virus. We don't need to be bringing that into the country. We don't need another COVID. Number 13, Trump announces temporary pause of Project Freedom and progresses towards Iranian deal and more top headlines. So does that mean the embargo is still, the blockade is still, I think what Project Freedom is they're escorting ships. So they're working on the negotiations at least they're talking, even though the Iranian regime is talking shit, but that's just my opinion. Number 14, Tigers manager criticizes his own pitcher after he hit Red Sox batter, sparking benches to clear. Oh, was it on purpose? Number 15, anti-Semitism violence escalates as deadly weapon attack surge in 2025 report. Okay, anti-Semitism is bad. Okay, let's go ahead and go over onto the CNN side. I hit quit. What did I hit? Oh, I hit a comma. Okay. All right, we want CNN. Number 1. Let's go ahead and look at their headlines now. Here we go. Number 1, Chow's following ruling on abortion drug access and providers say more uncertainties lies ahead. Yeah, I've seen a little bit of this on the news there's a certain drug out there that's not, I don't know, from what the report was saying, it's not a good anti-abortion drug. Okay, it's but they're sending it through the mail, and I'm a little leery about, unless you got a prescription, you should have a prescription to get any type of really high-end, and that includes this, I think. Let's see, number 2, a special forces veteran is accused of shooting his wife and fleeing. A blurry trail camera photo is his last sighting. Okay, so wow, that's interesting. Number 3, 3 people evacuated from hantavirus hit cruise ship as local opposition mounts over vessel's destination. Keep it out at sea. What are they bringing these people in? We don't need that shit to spread. Let's see. Number 4, ride a jet ski through recreation of an Alaska mega tsunami with the help of science. No, I'll pass on that. Number 5, Catherine, Princess of Wales. That's Prince. What was the prince? That's the daughter of the one prince that got knocked down there, the brother of King Charles. Travels to Italy in first overseas royal engagement since cancer and treatment. Yeah, she has cancer. Number 6, could China push Iran into a peace deal? Let's have China do that. Only if it gets something in return. No, they're always looking for just the greater piece of things. Let's see. Let's go to next here. I'm just reading the headlines and stuff like that. We're not going to go deep. Number 7, Russia strikes, kills 27 in Ukraine ahead of rival ceasefire around Moscow's Victory's Day parade. So they had their ceasefire. Now Russia is back at it again. Number 8, here we go. Anti-Sentiment assaults reach a record high in the U.S. last year. Anti-Defamation League report says, and that's what it said on the Fox one there too. So that's off the hook. Number 9, how different terrains and military training could complicate the manhunt for Tennessee suspect. I guess that's the veteran that killed his wife. Number 10, Barack Obama's goal for his library. I want them to put my presidency in context. You were okay. You weren't that great, my friend. Let's see. Farmer says, isn't the Hayes virus from breathing in fumes or something mouse? I'm not sure what it is, to be honest with you, Deplorable. I know they had that Legionnaire's disease that first came up on the ships and stuff like that. So it's because they're in close contact. And you got to figure those ships, they said it probably has to do with what you're saying with the mice feces in the ventilation system and stuff. It has to do with something. They look clean and stuff like that. But if you were to look at their air systems, they're probably atrocious. And that all that air generating into your cabin and stuff like that. I think you're probably correct in saying that. Let's see. Barack Obama's his library looks like. What did Liberty say? Or did you say it, Farmer Deplorable? It looks like SpongeBob's neighbor's house there, whatever. I forget the crab there, or the octopus there. I forget his name. Let's see. Number 11, Democratic Chedrick Green's win in Michigan State Senate election gives the primary another overall overperformance. Okay, that's a state senator. I don't really concern. 12, masks, movies and solo deck walk, life aboard. Oh, they're wearing masks aboard the cruise ship that has that virus. Okay, let's go to our last page. N for next. And let's see, number 13. Wealthy Latin Americans are turning this exclusive European neighborhood from rich to richer. Oh, that's interesting. And let's see, Farmer has something to say here. Let's see, is he looking it up? Let's see, I had to look it up. Google says infection typically occurs when the virus becomes airborne from a rodent urine droppings according to the CDC. So that's a nasty ship. Yeah, I think it's a nasty ship. It didn't clean. They should inspect those before they put people on them and stuff like that. That's ridiculous. Let's see. Number 14, key movements from CNN's California governor's primary debate. Hopefully there's a Republican that gets in because the Democratic slate of candidates is atrocious. 15, President Trump gets revenge and other takeaways from Tuesday's Indiana and Ohio primaries. They're only primaries, Mr. President. Relax. He just gets his revenge. That's taken out of context. I think he's probably happy, but I don't think he says it's a revenge. It's politics. Come on, CNN, get with it. You're trying to see that's what perpetrates the he's a bad guy because he wants revenge. Where did he actually say he wanted? He wanted them to win, just like the Democrats want theirs to win. Is that revenge? Give me a break. Let's see, 16, 13 D.C. police officers placed on leave following probe into alleged manipulation of crime stats. Whoa. Okay. 17, what to watch on watching CNN's California governor's debate. I could care less. California, they need to get their shit together. I can't really complain about New York because New York, even with its problems, is a lot better off than, even though there is some issues here in New York State, but California, just what you have to pay to live there. It's ridiculous. Okay, last one. 18, a timeline of U.S. strikes on boats that have killed at least 190. Those are those fast boats, I guess they're trying to take out. Okay, so that's it for that. And that's it for our let's check the headlines on Fox News and CNN News. So we're going to go ahead and exit out of here. And we're going to go ahead and exit. And what's it going to tell us? It was nice to sail together. See you next time. Okay, from our alien friend. Okay, there we have it. That's always good. I like using this. I don't use, the thing is, I don't use this enough. The Commodore 64. So there we have that. As far as that goes, let's go ahead and put this on 2, and we're going to wrap up the broadcast here, folks, and get our day started. I'm going to probably ride the bike. Let me check the radar here. I think we still got a lot of rain still. Let me check the radar here before we leave. Oh, wait a minute. I can do it on the, let's see. What's our local weather? Oh, yeah. We got rain all over the place here. So there it is right there. That's our weather here in the southern tier of upstate New York. So I'm not going to be, I don't really like carrying an umbrella when I walk and stuff like that. So, but it looks like we got heavy showers here for the next couple hours here till, they just updated. So we got rain up to 65% until about 12 noon. So I'm going to be riding the bicycle as far as that goes. So, okay, Farmer, thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Greatly appreciate it. We'll be on the right channel Friday, okay? I'll make sure. It's just like, sorry about that. Time to get to work. Have a great day. Thank you. Thank you for the flags, Farmer. God bless America. You have a great day today. Appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and exit stage left here as far as that goes. I want to say thank you to Tina, our Jersey girl, who was here. Thank you to Big Juice. He was early. Steve, coming in from the Buckeye State of Ohio. Thank you very much. We had Tony D. Thank you, Tony D. Have a good one, my friend. And he's coming in from Warner Robins, Georgia, down there at where he turns a wrench on aircraft and stuff. So, and as we go down the list, want to say thank you to Captain Rehab was in the house. Thank you, Captain Rehab. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you, my friend. Have a good day at work. Be safe, and we'll see you Friday, possibly. And let's see. We had Farmer, who came in on because I was on the wrong channel. But it's always good to get something up on Fireman Rich. But we normally broadcast on Fireman Rich broadcast on Rumble. So, but Farmer was here on the YouTube, and then he switched over to the Rumble side. So thank you, Farmer, coming in from the Commonwealth of Virginia, which is now known as California East. Thank you, Farmer. And thank you, Deplorable. Deplorable come in a little late. He slept in, but he has to get to work. Thank you, Deplorable, coming in from Bradford, Pennsylvania. Greatly appreciate you, my friend. Have a great day and enjoy as far as that goes. And those people that were watching that didn't come into the comments, thank you very much for being here. Greatly appreciate it. And as well as those watching the replay, thank you very much for the replay. And those that are listening over on Spotify for Creators, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, over there, where we repurpose the audio for today's broadcast over there. For the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we do repurpose that. Right? And that works out pretty good. So other than that, folks, I'm Rich Roberts. wishing you well for today on this May 6th, 2026. We're getting the first week under our belt here of the new month. And you'll have a good day as we're working towards the weekend. We'll be back Friday for the Friday morning coffee. We'll be doing the audio podcast. So look on all those fine and good social media platforms that are on. Just check the links on Rumble, Locals, YouTube, and Twitch where I'm at. Or else Google Fireman Rich, and you'll see where else I'm at here on this thing called the internet. So other than that, you all have a great one. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care. And thank you very much. And God bless America. Ciao for now.